What's up, traders? Welcome to live streaming from Forex Trading Wizard Academy. This is Forex Wizard, your trading coach. I will be doing a live trading session and live analysis, live discussion about all aspect of trading. As you can see, today is NFP coming up and there is a lot of volatility in the market. And at the same time, you have seen that gold, in fact, until now, moving a little bit in a sideway. And as NFP coming, we might see a strong breakout or breakdown based on the price action. So we'll be analyzing. This is the first live. There will be another one later also. And we'll be covering NFP in full also live. So before I progress, make sure that you give a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. So I will be starting with gold and then we'll be looking at other instruments as well, all of them that we are trading as well as you guys are trading. So first of all, gold, you can see quite a few long wick candle here and forming a kind of fish pattern that I said that. So it's kind of fish pattern. So and with that pattern, what we see that gold, in fact, it's a long-term downtrend in a very important level. The price is currently consolidating in that zone in this pattern. So where we can expect gold to be heading, let's see. First of all, in that case, I will be looking at daily time frame to see how price is doing. Now from the daily, you can see this is the daily doji that gold has formed, and this doji we saw that in this very important level of demand zone that gold has formed, and we saw that with this doji so far the price is trying to push to the upside. Now it is a very crucial level because firstly it's a support level, and at the same time we saw that a strong breakdown. Now it is crucially important to see how gold is doing here. Is it breaking down further or it is again moving to the upside? So to answer this, we need to look at a bit more bigger picture, looking at the weekly time frame. So far we have seen that from the weekly perspective the price had significant movement towards the downside. Now at the same time, the price below this smart money area, this is the previous resistance which is turning support here, and from that level we saw that gold in fact primarily has gone to the upside. Now where we can expect gold to be heading is a very important question. If we look at the overall picture on the weekly that we have seen, the price already has dropped, which is downside, but at the same time it's in an important level of support. So let's see on the monthly time frame. Now from the monthly, you have seen that this is the monthly support level, and previous monthly close, as soon as it closed it dropped. Now there are another probability for gold is to test the monthly, this level here, okay, which is the monthly opening and closing, and then reject, or we could see rejection from here. Now which one is likely to be heading? We will be looking at the lower time frame price action. Now from intraday, we see that the price is forming an inverted head and shoulder in this area. Now this inverted head and shoulder is quite significant as it is forming on the daily support. So we see a bit more lower time frame and higher time frame, a bit more different price action and directional bias. What I think that as we see that the price is consolidating in that zone, looking at the 1 hour chart as well, this consolidation, as a rule of thumb, it should be breaking towards the downside. All right, now again looking at the daily, because daily chart will give us a bit more clearer information. Now this daily candle so far, once the market open, we have seen that the price has gone up. I think that we could see is still the price is forming it didn't test this support level here, this part on the daily, and because it didn't test this level, we could see the price testing this support level again. So locally we might see a bit more downside. What I think that as NFP coming, right, so we might see the spike. You know, my prediction on gold could be that a spike well below, all right, and then continuation to the upside. All right, this is what I think that gold. And you can see this is the monthly. If you look at the monthly, the price still did not test this monthly opening and closing, which is a very important level of support zone here. Okay, so if we look at this support, okay, now this is a very important level of support, and what we see that the price from this support level still didn't test this, and highly likely that we could see gold coming to the monthly support and then bouncing off that level. All right, so highly likely that we could see gold is coming down, testing this level and then pushing high. So looking at the daily, if we look at the daily price action, we can see that from the daily time frame, this is the daily doji, and with this daily doji, previously also we discussed that you see there is a doji here, and this zone is an imbalance in the market, and that zone on the daily, this doji has not been tested properly, and because it has not been tested in that area, we could see that the price coming down, testing this zone and then bouncing to the upside, as the market always try to fill the imbalance. I think that during the NFP we could see that spike down and then continuation to the upside. This is a probability, but it's a bit ambitious prediction. As you can see, still there is quite a few long way to come down. But if we look at very recent time frame to see how the price action is evolving, if we look at very lower time frame, 5 minutes and 15 minutes, we can see that the market is in this consolidation and it is forming a very important, interesting structure that are what I called a fish pattern. So with this fish pattern, we might see that gold, you know, breaking down, gathering liquidity and then trending to the upside. So at the moment, because the price in a consolidation, I think it will be a good idea to see a little more time to see how the market is doing, and then we can look for entry opportunity on gold. Okay, all right guys, and also let me know in the live chat what's your opinion on gold. How does NFP is doing today? Good morning coach, how are you and family? Thank you very much, I'm good, thanks for that. Morning coach, thank you. Good morning, good morning, morning C, morning coach. Big day, looking forward to your guidance. Absolutely a big day. Good morning, thank you very much. So bye coach. Dollar yen, yeah, absolutely, we'll be looking at that. Victor, good morning coach. Whenever I see your live notification, I'm always sure of another increment in account. Thank you. Yeah, absolutely Victor, thanks for that. Good morning coach, thank you for that. Morning coach, thank you. Good morning, thank you for that. Yep, awesome, thank you for your appreciation and participation. So this is a big day. In fact, NFP is always a very big day. It's kind of festival for trader. All right, so I always wait for NFP. We'll look forward to have some great trade coming up with the, because NFP sometimes will give you a very massive trade, and many of the NFP trade that we have opened, we closed with a massive profit because it's a market mover. And this consolidation on gold signals potential bigger movement in the market with the trend. So let's see how it is doing. And in the meantime, also there is a good news for you, for those who wanted to join Forex Trading Wizard Academy. There is an NFP coupon available for you. So let me share you the coupon with you, and also you can see it on the screen. Let me open that for you. So you can join today Forex Trading Wizard Academy for a limited time. A strong coupon for you, massive coupon that will help you to join Forex Trading Wizard Academy for the rest of your life. I know that many of you want to join, so today you can use that coupon. Also, I'm gonna share with you, once you are with Forex Trading Wizard Academy, you can access all the strategies that I am using, all the tools that I am also using, and also you can see all the trades that I am opening, and you will be part of a VIP chat group. So let me share with you. All right, so this coupon you can use in the lifetime access that will help you to be with us with a bit more affordability. Abdurrashid coach, good morning. Can you check crude oil? Something is happening there. Okay, so on the oil, we'll be looking at that. Good morning. I think gold is going down to 1913 and later moves to the top. Yeah, that's what I'm expecting. I think that gold, because it's a very long consolidation, we might see initial breakdown, and then we could see that gold again moving towards the upside. Good morning. Okay, so GJ, for those Siddharth mentioned, all of them are very good at the moment for scalping because all of them are very volatile. GJ, GU, all of them. All USD pairs are good for scalping except USD-SGD. Sometimes that pairs become a bit more high swap based on which broker you are using. Thank you very much. We much appreciated. Okay, so we'll be looking at dollar yen. Thanks for that. Okay, so looking at now on we'll keep that goal because it's still in a sideway. We need a bit more clearer direction for an entry. As soon as we will find that entry, we will be jumping on the trade. And as there is a candle close coming, let's quickly look at US30 and Nasdaq, and then we'll be looking at dollar yen and Gbpusd and euro dollar. So if we look at Nasdaq, all right, we see that from the daily perspective on Nasdaq, what do we see? That this is the previous resistance. All right, so this is the resistance here on Nasdaq, resistance here, which is turning support here, and with this resistance turn support, we see that Nasdaq tested this previous resistance as a support and form a doji like the gold price, almost in the similar way. And I think that because it's a long-term bullish market, keep in mind guys that trend is always is your friend as long as you are trading. So trend is always is your friend, and you can see the price is creating series of higher high and higher low which is a long-term uptrending market. Now I always prefer trading with the trend when it breaks from its trend line. All right, these are the technique that you can note down if you are with the pen and paper, or if you have a good sharp memory, you can remember. This really helps. When you see a market is trending, let's say you see that a market is trending like this, creating series of higher high and higher low, all right, which is in an uptrend. All right, and once the market is maintaining this structure, how do you know that a market is maintaining the structure? When, as a rule of thumb, the market create an impulse correction, which is a pullback, and in the next impulse you should see the market has broken the swing high, and the price should come back down to test the previous resistance as a support, or it may not come that much, it might come up to here and then create another impulse, okay, and then another pullback. As a rule of thumb, to maintain this market structure, the price should not break this swing low. So until that, let's say the price up to here is still maintaining uptrending market structure. Even the price moving from here like that, creating a higher low, is still, it didn't break from the trend. This is still not in a local breakdown. But once you see that, let's say the price has gone to the upside like that, and then the price has broken the swing low like that. Once it is broken for the first time in an uptrending market, if you see the price is forming long wick candle dojis, it's a very high probability that the price will have another bounce to the upside. And this is the sweet spot that I trade the market. All right, I need a thumbs up now, and also subscribe to the channel. This information you'll not find anywhere. You can look out. So make sure that you stay connected for more. There is a lot of content that is still I haven't shared with you guys, so I'll be releasing all of them one by one. And also you can fast track your learning. There's an opportunity today to join us. Everything, this information and many other strategies that I've documented already in the website. There are more updates also coming later. So once you are our lifetime member, you can access them for the rest of your life. So you can do that today. There is an NFP coupon available also for you to join Forex Trading Wizard Academy. Now with this breakdown, local breakdown, we saw that the price has broken the swing low, and from that point on we see the price started to move to the upside, okay, and this is where high probability trade comes, especially first breakdown. In 90% of the time you will see that in the first breakdown the price will move back in the direction of the trend, and when you see that this trend is, the longer the trend, the higher chances that after this local breakdown the price will move back in the direction of the trend. All right, so trading with the trend, they said that trend is your friend until it bends in the end. I would say that trend is your friend as long as you are trading. Victor, please analyze AUD, USD, Euro dollar and Eurojpy. We will be looking at that. So with that said, if we go back to Nasdaq analysis, now from the daily you can see that the price has broken that swing low. This is a swing low and form a doji. I think that Nasdaq now with the NFP you could see that the bullish move coming on this instrument. Now from the lower time frame we saw quite a few dojis here. This is what exactly discussed, that swing low is broken. The price has formed quite a few long wick dojis. Now we can expect the price to continue to rise to the upside to create a new higher high. So with that said, we will be waiting for potential bullish trading opportunity on Nasdaq and US30. Now as you can see, the price is forming strong bullish price action, as soon as we'll see that in that zone the price gathered liquidity, I'll look for buying opportunity. I think we could see now Nasdaq could go up and break this resistance. At least we can expect it to test the resistance zone here. Similar way, US30 doing the same thing. We'll come back to it later. Good morning, Sir Lemerick from India. Very much useful class. Thank you very much. Dollar yen. Every day I'm learning something from you. Thank you, Muhammad Mamin. You're always welcome. Yeah, this is the consistency. I would recommend everyone, join the live session every day. Consistency is the key. Anything you want to do must be consistent. That's why it says that consistently profitable trader means that those who consistently make profit from the market. To be a consistently profitable trader, I would recommend you to keep learning consistently. Good morning. Thank you very much. AUD USD. Can you analyze Gbpusd, please? Yeah, absolutely. NAS, thank you very much. Nasdaq, yeah. How are you, sir? How to use the coupon? Okay, Sharon. So you can use that coupon. So once you click the website link just below this video, or you can see at the top of the chat, www.forextradingwizard.com. So once you visit the website, I can give you the website link here. So this is the Forex Trading Wizard website. Once you are here, visit that website link, first link below this video at the top of the chat. Click join now button or click here to join, and then once you click join now button, you will be taken to the zone where you have an option to place that coupon, and that valid for today only. So make sure that you use that. This is a gift, and to join Forex Trading Wizard Academy, to trade NFP, and to be part of this trading community for the rest of your life. So let's keep up. Gold, sir. I'm very good to be your subscriber. Thank you, Son Goku. Appreciated your support. Do you conduct courses? What is Danish? Yes, absolutely. We do conduct all the strategies that I am offering. You can learn all of them that I am trading day to day, including all the trades that I am opening sent out to the VIPs, as well as all the strategies that I'm trading. So today there is a special discount going on. You can join. So first link below this video, and also link at the top of the chat. You can click the website link, visit the website, and then click join now button. You will be able to see all the information is there. Thank you, sir. So currently we are on Telegram. You can join that. Thank you. Hi, coach. Also join the free Telegram channel. You can find a link in the description area, and also I'll give a link for the free Telegram channel so that you can stay connected. So I've given the free Telegram channel link, and also I have placed the free Telegram channel link at the top of this live chat so that you can click and then join. Okay, thank you. Ramesh, any information, if you are in our academy, you can ask directly via Telegram channel. All the information given on the live chat. Thank you. Tolian, good morning. Okay, so let's quickly look at now where we can find trading opportunity on dollar CAD as well. We'll be looking at now the news calendar, Forex Factory. Okay, as NFP coming, we need to see where everything is heading to. So if we look at if today is Friday, And so CAD and dollar very important today, as NFP, both of them will be releasing together. So dollar CAD and WTI also will be a very good instrument to look at today. So I will be looking at dollar CAD, and then we'll look at the US oil as well. So if we look at the dollar CAD, all right, so dollar CAD, looking at the monthly time frame, we can see that from the monthly perspective, USD CAD so far after closing this monthly candle strongly bounced to the upside. Now this bounce on the monthly on dollar CAD is approaching the monthly resistance now. Okay, this is the monthly resistance, and what I think that dollar CAD, after testing this level, we could see some downside. If we see that, let's say gold is going to the upside from that level for a breakout, we could see dollar CAD is coming down. So let's see from the monthly, we may not be able to know yet here. Quickly looking at the weekly. Now from the weekly, dollar CAD price action in that zone is what we see, that the price approaching that resistance level, and it is crucially important to see is the dollar CAD is dropping further or is moving to the upside. But the trend on dollar CAD is down. Okay, after the previous weekly bullish candle, this week from the support we have seen a bounce to the upside. Now the price is approaching a resistance level. If we look at the daily time frame on dollar CAD, this is where the key points to look at, because this is a significant level of resistance on dollar CAD, and there is a narrow doji in that area, and we see that this is the daily impulse. There is a doji. I think that what you could see on dollar CAD is the price might break the daily low, and then we could see that upside. I think today we could see the dollar CAD is, after breaking the high, is coming down again, though it's this impulse to the upside. It's a bit complex price action here. If we look at further lower time frame, you see this structure here. I don't think that without grabbing liquidity, the price will be able to go to the upside, because you see this consolidation here is not enough for this break to the upside. So what we could see on dollar CAD today is, if we see the price gather liquidity from here, tested this level, and then form a long wick candle, then we could see the price is breaking to the upside. So if we mark that daily support level, this is the daily low here. Okay, this is the daily low, and in that daily low, this is the support. We can expect dollar CAD to come down here again, and then gather liquidity from this 20 EMA, and then to bounce to the upside. So there is a probability that dollar CAD initially you could see that drop and then bounce to the upside, breaking the daily low. That means that it will break the daily low, means below the doji, and then we can expect that bullish move to the upside. Now the crucial point here is, after breaking the high, either again coming down or trending to the upside will determine exactly how we see the price action here. I think that we might see initial liquidity gap after breaking this, and then continuation to the upside. Let me know, guys, what do you think? The way this price action, it is a trending market here on dollar CAD. Okay, we see that the price was trending in this dynamic channel, and break out from this dynamic channel, highly likely we could see a retest of this resistance here, resistance here, resistance here, resistance here as a support, and then we can expect the price to continue to rise with this previous resistance, which is turning support here. Right, and dollar CAD is very important because NFP, and we'll have some good trade today. We'll have trade. Let's keep the good and bad on the market, because as a matter of fact, you have seen that in our last 7 gold trade, 6 winner we had in this week only on gold, along with many other instruments. But one trade didn't work out, so we keep that on the market, but we try to pick the best trade, as you have seen in the live session. And this is my commitment to all of you, that to give the best education possible for trading. So you can get that today, be part of the trading community if you really want to fast track your learning and grow as a trader. All the trade that I open, I do share with entry, stop loss, and take profit target, and also all the strategies that I am trading also available for you to learn, and also all the trading tools, including this TF strategy indicator, also available once you are our members. So you can use that coupon that today offering for NFP as an NFP sale. So the coupon is you can see the first below this video, and also I'm sharing with you that NFP coupon. So once you get the coupon, you can use it on the lifetime access checkout. So use that coupon on the lifetime access to be part of the trading community. So let's see what else we have. So you see the dollar CAD, I'm expecting to break the daily low and then to be bullish. What's your opinion? Also let us know which one you are looking at. USD and dollar yen, you will be looking at that. Thank you very much. Ramesh, thank you for that. Gold sir, selling or buying? Do you have an account handling? Do you? Dollar yen, thank you very much. Good morning, coach. Gold do not break the 1938. Okay, do you have an account? The account funding facility at the moment? No. Future we might do it because I'm very busy in mentoring, but in the future we might have. So if I see that more people are interested, maybe we can create an option for this in the future, which is under consideration at the moment. Thought on gold, thank you. Please, should we use monthly, yearly, lifetime with the code? This is a this code is for the lifetime access, so that you can use that. Use dollar CAD as getting support level. What is dollar yen trying to do now? Okay, I'll be looking at that. Morning coach, thank you for that. Euro dollar. Okay, so you'll be looking at now on euro dollar and dollar yen. So starting with dollar yen. So looking at dollar yen, first of all I will be looking at the daily. Okay, so the price action, the dollar yen I see is potentially bearish to the downside. Now you see that I looked at daily chart and I made a comment. Now this could be right or wrong, but in majority of the time you'll see that majority of the time it's right, but sometime I'm wrong. So I would recommend not to take any kind of big risk based on what I said. It's just my opinion and my experience. I could be wrong in any point of time, and I'm okay with it. And I think that every trader has to be in that zone, has to be flexible. And you know that there's a big part of trading psychology is this one. And if you really want to be a profitable trader, I would recommend you to think and to grow as a trader to develop a sound trading psychology, it's very important that you consider this. You see that, you know, what is the most difficult task as a human being is to accept that we are wrong at some point. And it's very difficult for one to accept that he or she is wrong. And it's because if we really analyze this point, and this is a big barrier of success also. Anything you want to be a trader, or you want to get rich, achieve any goal, even in every dimension of our life, is a really a big block is this one, that it's very difficult for someone to accept that he or she is wrong. At some point, it's the way it is. So in trading, that's why it's so hard for some trader to be profitable, is because if you are trading, more often you will get wrong, because you might think that, okay, the price will go this way, very confident, you took a trade, and then you see that the trade completely gone the other way. Now, you know, why this happen is because if you look at from very fundamental perspective, is the social structure, the family structure, and the school structure is formed in a way that people discouraged when they are making mistakes, and that's from very early of our age. And that this is why it is so hard for us to accept that sometime we are wrong. But if you really want to be a profitable trader, you need to be comfortable of being wrong at some point, and that's okay. And that's the reward of a trader, because when you accept it, that okay, I can be wrong at some point and I'm okay with it, and then it comes with a big reward, because and then the next one, when you are right, take the big profit and keep your account growing. Because if it causes any kind of stress that okay, I'm wrong, the trade didn't work out well that the way I thought, that will influence the next trade, because this is how it works. The next one, you might want to be, you will start to force to be right, which is normal. This is what happened even in my early stage of development as a trader, that I forced to be right. And this will influence your trading decision, and that will create more and more like a vicious cycle of losing and being wrong, and then finally becoming very stressful. So that's why when you are wrong, you're wrong, and you're done, look for the next one. So looking at dollar yen, and then day by day, in fact, you will become more and more right. So when you becoming wrong is getting smaller and smaller, being right is getting bigger and bigger, and you grow as a trader. This is the reward. So let's quickly look at the dollar yen. Now you can see that this is the daily chart on dollar yen, and that daily candle last day of trading it close, which to me is a bearish candle. Okay, so we could see, I think that today we can expect dollar yen to come down to this daily 20 EMA. So why? Because first of all, we see a significant movement on dollar yen to the upside. Now with this significant movement, the price has reached that resistance, and this daily candle is complete rejection from the top. Now if you have seen our yesterday's live session, this is what we discussed, that when the price was going up, this is what I'm mentioning, that dollar yen, I don't think that it will be able to make it through bigger. Instead, we could see that it will drop, is because if you look at this level here, this is a neckline of this consolidation. All right, this is a consolidation here, which is in fact a very important level, which is the smart money zone. That support is term resistance here, and from that zone we have seen that dollar yen had a very strong rejection, which is a candle that has a long wick at the top and bottom with a healthy body. Now this candle, as it triggered liquidity from the top and as it rejected from a smart money zone and it has a long wick at the bottom, highly likely that we could see dollar yen coming back down again for another wave of drop to this 20 MA or at least further down and then going to the upside. So you could see dollar yen is coming down and then going to the upside. So from the lower time frame, you can see the price forming narrower candle. Now it could be a bigger call, okay, because it is a smart money zone, you can see, and this drop could lead even dollar yen to come back down to this support level. All right, so I will be looking for selling opportunity on dollar yen as soon as I will see the price has gathered liquidity from the top. Liquidity is very, very important. If you're not sure about, also let me know. So as soon as you will see dollar yen gathered liquidity from the top, and as soon as you will see suitable entry, we will be selling dollar yen. At the same time, we see another point here that this is a swing low. Also dollar yen has formed a long wick candle. That's why I need to see that dollar yen has gathered enough liquidity. That means it has gone up but failed to create a higher high and rejected, means that we can expect the price to come down to feel that we can, at least we can expect the price to come back to this support level. All right, so I hope that you are enjoying. Give a big thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel. And also I would recommend you to always trade in a regulated broker. Our recommended broker is Gbpusd. There is a link in the description area for Gbpusd. You can click the link and then register for free. And also I can share a link on the live chat. So once you click the link and then you can register for free, start trading with a regulated broker. You can start trading with even a minimum capital. For those who already joined, I would recommend you to start trading in a smaller account or in any capital that you prefer to start with. So any profit that you make or deposit is very swift and 100% safe. So let's see now. Arlene, are you selling or buying gold? So gold, so far we see that sideways, you can see. Okay, so now we has come back to gold again. Now this gold, this structure is forming, is potentially bearish, but I think that if gold break the high, cross this 20 MA or test this level at least, then I will be selling gold. This pattern is kind of a bit more, you know what I can say, the weird pattern. It's like a fish pattern that I say, and that pattern, what I think that initially we can expect first it to break to the upside and then trending to the downside. Now without gathering, you know, without breaking high, if it drops, right, without gathering liquidity, then we could see another spike to the upside, gathering liquidity from the support and resistance, and then we could see the trend. So without you know, strong liquidity grab from the resistance, I will not be selling, because there is a very high chance that if it drops like that, then after dropping we could see a spike up again and then coming down. Why? Because if you look at the daily on gold, you see that there is a doji, right? And this daily doji is quite significant on an important level of demand zone, and the lower part of this doji has not been tested. So this, if it is not going up, initially coming down, that means that it tested the lower part, and unlikely that it will break down, it will go up again, and in that case we might see cross of this daily doji and then finally dropping down. Or if we see a very big drop and then we could see that again pushing to the upside. So based on the price action, we will be looking to enter position. But until NFP, we might see gold. If you look at the 5 minutes, a long consolidation, right? I think that until NFP, we might see gold is still moving in a sideways, and then or before NFP we might see a local breakdown and then going to the upside and then trending either to the downside or to the upside. It will really will depend on how the liquidity is triggering. Now I know that some of you sometime more often ask me a very good question, that is gold is going up or down. All right, so to answer this question, let's refer one of our trade that we have opened. If we look at euro dollar, let's say this is euro dollar, and with this euro dollar, if you remember that we opened here, right? This is our live trade that we have opened. You remember that from here, which was a very good winning trade. Now if we quickly look at that zone that we have opened, now for example, let's say if you look at when the price was here, what can you predict here is that the price either respecting, because it has broken the swing low, you could think of going up, or again locally downtrend could think of dropping, but there is no directional clarification. Next here you saw the drop, and then now it formed a doji and going against the trend. Now this is where it has given a very clear direction, very clear, that I said is because you see that the price here gathered liquidity, triggered liquidity here, okay, from this support, and then after triggering that liquidity, the price has gone up and has gone up again. Another wave triggered liquidity from the resistance line, right? Very interesting. We saw that the price gathered liquidity from the support and also from the resistance, and then broken down. Now if you ask me now, okay coach, which way euro dollar is heading, I would say that very high probability that euro dollar is dropping, because I saw how the liquidity triggered and what is the direction of the trend. So this is why it is very important that you look at the details of the price, how the market is heading, and that's why we opened that position on euro dollar, which has given us this 2 times profit. And the thing that we look at, we had a strategy that we used here as well. This is our TF strategy indicator, exactly given me this sell alert, where I have sold that euro dollar trade in this NY session live. And also you can access that indicator. This is our TF strategy. If you are our lifetime member, you can access all the information in your student dashboard. But first I recommend you to first go through the TF strategy, and then you can access that indicator. Now if you are not, also I'll recommend you to join today. There is an opportunity available for all of you with NFP sell. So there is a discount coupon available for 48 hours already. 1 day passed, so this is the last day that you can access that until the weekend. So I'm sharing that coupon on the live chat. You can use that to access, to join the lifetime access, to be part of the trading community. So let's quickly look at, guys, which one you're looking at, please. Aussie yen, I'm sell. All right, 93.59. okay, we'll be looking at that. MD Farouk, one fake Telegram is running in your name with 10 followers and has taken account handling, guys. Yeah, be careful. So any kind of link, website, everything, you can go through the website of Forex Trading Wizard Academy, and any link always use from this video, below this video on YouTube. This is our, and also the website Forex Trading Wizard Academy website is ours, so you can always use this for any communication. Yes, NFP, yeah, it does affect US oil. We'll be looking at that. So NFP affects everything. Okay, NFP is a big market mover, and in fact it affects every instrument. Can you let me know that what do you think, that let's say NFP is being released on dollar, it should be all the dollar pairs, but it affects in fact the GBP JPY, it infects Euro AUD, or it infects, you know, affects all the instrument. What could be the reason? What do you think that let me know your opinion. Why does NFP affects all the instrument? Good morning. Okay, awesome, thank you. Coach Gold, thought on gold, thank you very much. Dollar is weak at US30, thanks for that. There's more liquidity in gold. Yep, I will be looking at that, thank you. Gold weekly trend is support. Okay, so if we look at, we have seen the dollar yen. Okay, we discussed that to drop, it's dropping in fact in the direction. Now, so most of the JPY pairs we see that it's coming down. All right, let me see. I'll quickly skim through all of them just to see how the market is evolving. Now EURJPY is also going in the same way. GBP CAD, AUD CAD. So Aussie yen, let me see. I just quickly look at all of them. So euro dollar, let's quickly look at euro dollar. We haven't looked at it. Now euro dollar, if we look at the daily, which is, there is a daily doji narrow candle yesterday. After a bearish candle, this is a bearish candle that has a liquidity graph from the top. Today so far we have seen that euro dollar has gone up to test this level, and then creating series of lower high in that zone. And what I think that euro dollar may continue to drop. So as we see that on gold there is a bearish price action, on euro dollar also what I think that bearish price action. Now this is the daily resistance line here on euro dollar, and with this daily resistance we see that the price triggered liquidity, and after triggering the liquidity we can expect euro dollar to drop. Now from the lower time frame we have drawn the resistance line here on euro dollar, and with this resistance you can see that there is a 20 EMA in that zone, and we could see a break to the upside and then continuation to the downside. I think that euro dollar we might see initial break and then continuation to the downside. As we see that with that break, the price will basically, if it breaks to the upside, will break the daily high, and then we can expect it to drop further. If you look at the weekly time frame, we can see that it is in fact in a downtrend, and as you can see, the price has reached that weekly support level. From that support, initially we could see a bit more upside, and then break again, coming back to this weekly support level. So there is a probability for euro dollar, okay, to drop, and after gathering liquidity we can expect it to enter sell opportunity on euro dollar as soon as you will find that. Gold weekly trend, okay, please check, sir. Gold, okay, so what's that? Gold weekly trend line support, yeah, on dollar is central main currency, okay. DXY effect gold, yeah, absolutely. So I see that very good idea of many of you. So basically the main reason why all of them is affected with the NFP is because you can consider liquidity is like a you know, like a wave of ocean. Let's say in the ocean, imagine that or let's consider from the perspective of energy. Now you know that according to physics, total energy is constant, right? There is no, you cannot destroy energy or you cannot create energy, right? So it's constant. Similarly, what I would say that all the liquidity is constant, right? If we consider that way, which is very easily understood. Now if that's the case, then what do we know that in terms of energy, that you only can convert energy from one form to the other, right? Either you can take energy from electrical energy to the mechanical energy. Similarly, when you look at the liquidity perspective, so when dollar is getting volatile, very volatile, not little, very volatile, then what happened is that, let's say dollar started to drop. So what's happening? The investment is coming out of dollar, right? The liquidity is coming out of dollar. That investment in fact going to other currency, right? Or if you see that, let's say GBP USD, all right, is going up. So what does it mean is that dollar is getting weaker or GBP is getting stronger. Now with the weakness in dollar is basically people are selling dollar. So when they are selling dollar, it is going to other currency, okay? So basically wherever there is a volatility, a huge volatility, it affects every other currency. But in a minor movement, you may not see it. Let's say in a day-to-day news release, we may not see a very huge volatility when there is a movement in dollar. But in NFP, because it's a massive move, a complete change in the market sentiment, so we see that it affects other currency as well. That's why it is always a good idea that if your, let's say a trade is nearing your profit target or nearing your stop loss, always to manage the trade before the NFP, because there could be massive spike with the NFP. So with that said, euro dollar, what I think that we could see is still bearish. Any kind of test of this 20 on the 4 hour, we will look for selling opportunity, okay? So Eurojpy also showing the same pattern. And if we look at, okay, looking at the Gbpjpy, all right, so Gbpjpy also there is a middleman on Gbpjpy. All right, so there is a middleman on Gbpjpy, and this is a bearish candle as well, okay? And what I think that GJ today might come back down, fill that long wick at the bottom, which is very highly likely to happen. So as you can see in this zone, there is a consolidation, breakdown, again retest, breakdown, and it is trending towards the downside. This is the 4-hour. Any kind of retest of this 20 MA, which is the previous support and resistance, I'll look for selling Gbpusd. As you can see, a very strong impulse with a liquidity grab, a bear flag, can expect it to grab liquidity from the top and then trending to the downside. So any kind of liquidity grab on the lower time frame from the top, we'll look for selling on GJ. All right, so Gbpusd, so they all look similar. Gbpusd, you can see that already showing potentially bearish like the euro dollar, and you can see Gbpusd, we saw back to back two very strong liquidity candle is crossed and then form this doji with this 20 MA, and from that level the sellers are selling this market. So we will be waiting for the price to test this level or trigger the liquidity. I think we might see before NFP another wave to the upside testing this level, and then we can expect Gbpusd to continue towards the downside. So let's see how it goes, and then we'll be looking to sell Gbpusd. Okay, so AUD also forming the same kind of pattern. Okay, so with that gold, we saw that this 4-hour candle closed as a doji. So this one closed as a doji, lower high, and then we have seen that from that level there is a drop. Okay, so you see there is you can see there is a pattern here, and then from this head and shoulder had a breakdown. Now slowly you can see it is creating series of lower high and then started to break. Alright, so you see that it's a bearish price action at the moment, but this consolidation is really a big, so you might see, until we see a very clean trend, we might see again the price going back up to the resistance zone. So it is always a good idea to be a little bit of patience. And I don't think that gold will be able to break like that before NFP. So any spike to the upside to this 20 MA will be a very good opportunity for the price to drop. And as you can see, after testing the daily high, it's coming down to the support level again. I think that the price, you can see this is the daily doji here, and from that zone, from this support level, we could see again spike to the upside. If gold is strongly bearish, then very high probability gold will break the daily high, and then after breaking the daily high, we could see gold going up to this 20 MA and then dropping back in that direction. So let's see how it goes. Definitely as soon as you see that entry point, we will be looking to enter. In the meantime, just need to be patient. As NFP coming up, we should have quite a few good trades in the upcoming session. So we have found that so far gold and is potentially bearish, but we need to see very strong liquidity grab before it breaks in that direction. Okay, so similarly we see that euro dollar also forming the same kind of price action. You can see euro dollar below this 20 MA forming series of lower high, and I think that before, even during the London session, we could see euro dollar is going up to test this level. That will give us a very good entry. And with that said, we could see that the same situation with the gold, and any kind of break of this level on the lower time frame, I will look for selling opportunity on gold as well. And as soon as I will find that opportunity, I will be opening. So you have seen we do open quite a few live trade as well as VIP trades as well. So let's say Sharon, Euro CHF, Euro USD, sir, what's your take? Please, Aussie Yen, Dr. Vinaya. Okay, so Aussie Yen and Euro dollar. So if we look at the Aussie Yen, looking at daily, weekly. Okay, so from starting with the monthly. Okay, so from the monthly, you can see there is a hanging man here, and from that zone we saw that Aussie Yen so far started to drop, and because with this hanging man the price rejected, we might see that Aussie Yen coming down, breaking this low. If we look at the weekly, we can see that from the weekly perspective, this is the weekly resistance line here, and from that resistance we see the price form a head and shoulder, and we have seen that the price from that resistance line rejected towards the downside on Aussie Yen. So we could see that Aussie Yen, the way this price action is forming, which is potentially downside, and we could see that the price is coming back to this support level. If we look at the daily, from the daily, this is also potentially bearish price action. Aussie Yen form this double top, and with the double top formation, a breakdown, and then we saw that the price has formed this middleman here, and I think that Aussie Yen may continue to drop to this support level. So from the further lower time frame, you can see the price testing this 20 MA start to drop, and I want to see that in fact it grab liquidity again, breaking all this high, form this long wick candle, and then dropping back to this support. So which is a bearish price action, but you could see a strong liquidity grab and then dropping to the support level. So yen pair, we see that potentially bearish in majority of the time, and let's see, we will be waiting for an entry also on yen pair as soon as we will find that. explain about the leverage of funding account. Okay, so coach, please do analysis on US oil. Yen will sell. Okay, Gbpusd. Okay, so we'll be looking at Gbpusd, and before I progress to the Gbpusd, if you are looking to join a very good regulated broker with a no commission, also you can join EverTrade. They are our recommended broker. There is a link in the description area, and also I'm giving a link in the live chat, so you can use that link. Click the link and then register for free, and then you can start trading with a regulated broker. So once you click the link, you are on the registration page, and you can use code. All right, so this code, when you are registering, make sure you use that code. If you are in an eligible country, you can receive 20% bonus on your account, and they are regulated, so your bonus also in the safe hand. And also they are SEC and FCA regulated broker. Any capital that you trade, always in the safe hand. So okay, so we'll be looking at $CAD and Gbpusd. So Gbpusd, as I mentioned earlier, we'll be waiting for a retest and then drop. So all the JPY pairs, I'll be waiting for initial pullback and then drop towards the downside. If we look at the $CAD, okay, so $CAD, you can see from that zone, we see that the price, this is a daily doji on $CAD. The price tested the lower week of the daily candle, and then from that level we see the price started to move to the upside. So from for the lower time frame, we can see that $CAD, you can see there is a drop here and then consolidation. What I will be waiting on $CAD is for the price to gather liquidity from here and then to give me that bullish opportunity. I think the $CAD could be bullish after gathering liquidity from here. So if it, which is very likely to happen, as you can see this structure is a bullish, but I think it might need stronger liquidity, and as soon as you will find that entry, I'll look for buying opportunity on $CAD. So I hope that guys you are enjoying and you enjoyed this live session. As NFP coming up later today, we'll be trading NFP live. I'll try, I will be coming on exactly 30 minutes earlier than the NFP, and then we will analyze everything. So make sure you stay connected by joining the free Telegram channel, subscribing to the channel, pressing the bell button, so as soon as I'm coming on live and posting any content, you are notified straight away. And I sincerely believe that you enjoyed this live session. Any question, anytime, don't hesitate to ask, and also use that coupon on the lifetime access. You can access everything that we have in Forex Trading Wizard Academy once you are our member. So there is a coupon available for you today to join. So with that said, I'll see you in a couple of hours again, and until then, stay well, stay happy, trade safe. Before NFP, I would recommend you to be cautious a little bit, and after NFP, definitely there will be a very good movement in the market that will give us good trading opportunity. Thank you, and I'll